forgot to hit recording, so there we go. At least that won't show up in the podcast. Welcome to the clusterfuck.
You think?
It's the Triglavian times. Reece, your salt had me distracted from hitting record like 30 seconds ago.
Look, it's not my fault. You have to multitask. You're an Eve pilot, dude. You know how to multitask.
I know how to multitask, but when I'm giggling about your salt, it's...
It's not even like drawing salt. It's like that diet salt, you know? Diet salt that everybody uses to like say, I want something salty, but not to have a heart attack from it.
It's sodium light.
Yeah.
But,
You could. Let's talk about the cool stuff in the show, though.
yeah, okay. So, well, Reece, my co-host Reece, and then my other co-host Kylon, and then I'm Sabbat. I'm all spooky ghost Vanguard today because Pochven's been a lot of fun. So we're gonna hit it from a couple different fronts. Some of it's salty, meeting, bitching about CCP, and
We're not gonna
it's
like.
not really bitching. It's just the usual stuff.
It's just like saying it.
Yeah, it's just saying out loud what we all are thinking is. And then we will be talking a bit about Pochven on fire. We are burning that shit again. At least trying to. So I'll be running through some of that stuff because I was on a lot of those fleets. And that's why I titled this episode Burn Baby Burn, because a couple more Astras down and tell that Hordome, which is nice.
Sabbat, I think you are a bit quiet on the stream.
Am I? Let's see.
Well, in Discord, you're clear. But...
Yeah, you're very loud here. On the stream, you're a bit quiet. I can still hear you.
All right. Is that better?
Well, you have to talk and let the stream catch up.
Yeah, gotta let the stream catch up.
Yeah, Sabbat doing Sabbat things.
Yeah, I'm getting this partial course.
Yeah.
Average day in Pochven, or podcast, I should say.
I mean, it's all about having fun. I mean, no matter what happens to Eve, I want us to keep doing this podcast with something.
Oh, yeah, I'll carry it over to something, but I'll carry the torch for Pochven for as long as I can.
It's all okay. Right. We'll just play an emulator one day.
Imagine Eve's private servers.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it would be private servers.
Sounds about right.
All right, so let's get into the neat, fun part of this. Structures. So Wednesday, we had 2 structure timers that Kybernauts, because we're being the pesky little pains in the asses that come out of nowhere and rush structures, Nutella. We went out. We had, I think it was like a 15-minute difference on timers. We were about 25-30% of the first timer, and wham bam, thank you, ma'am. All of a sudden, well, first some people started panicking in our Discord. Fine, I'll up it up even more.
It's probably from when you were screwing around with it the other day.
Yeah, that was from Friday. I was fucking around with it on Friday, so it was really fun. So, all of a sudden, we had a couple guys that started panicking on Discord because they saw a huge fleet pop in the system. And I'm talking like a nice chunk fleet. I just linked the battle report. If you want to look at it, we Goons and Init and Strybog came out and pushed the first one. They stayed on grid with us for the first one. I think they pinged off the second one, if I'm remembering correctly. They did the kill mail. They kind of hoard on it a little bit, but yeah, they pinged off it. But they then went off and quickly repped 3 more Athenors in Otella. While we caught up and burned the second Athenor, or not Athenor, Asher House. We killed that one, and then we got word that, hey, everyone's hitting the Fortizar in Starcon. So we ran over there, and after that second asteroid went boom, didn't really care if anything dropped. I mean, they've been uncored since Pochven was created, so we weren't expecting much to drop really, besides some mods and shit. And ran over quickly to Scarcon to help Pew on that really quick. And yeah, it was a fun Wednesday night. I mean, I was hopped up. I was making memes until like 1 in the morning, even though I had to wake up at 5:45 in the morning for work. It was it's like I did a line of multiple lines of that famous product from where you live, Reece.
Don't know what you're talking about. It's going to be legal before you know it.
Yeah. So I was hopped up all night. I was kind of bummed. I mean, on our Discord, I posted a lot of the memes I made about the night. Kind of bummed that the mods removed one of my memes I posted on Reddit. But that was a fun night. I mean, that was watching that shit disappear that fast. With the UPG, the UPG group coming out.
Y'all have like 15 paladins? Jesus Christ! 45 Lashaks.
Yeah, it was chonky. It was a chonky fleet that came out. I mean, fuck ton of pallies, fuck ton of Lashaks, shit ton of nesters to keep everything alive. I mean, there's a hodgepodge of everything. I mean, anything that wanted to warp in on that would have just disappeared.
See a couple Chronoses. See a few Damnations. Yeah. It's a nice little mix of everything. Some Vindies.
Yep. Yeah, it came out. It was full force bashing.
So did they respond when you bashed the Fortizar?
No, they. When I showed up, the Fortizar only had like 20% shield left. I mean, we were there for like all 5 minutes, and that disappeared and it was wrecked. So then Fortizar timer is the next night. And I was getting ready to get on Theta Thursday. So, thanks, Opus. I was getting ready to get on Theta Thursday, so I was like, I'm not getting into ship really, because I'm just going to yeet out of here. I just want to see what's going on. I want to see if it gets pushed into armor timer or not.
Yeah.
I took a Sparog filament, landed in Scarcon, and when I landed, I instantly panic cloaked because there was someone already with eyes on me that filamented in the shuttle from board. So like, fuck.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
Yeah. So it was not the best thing in the world. So I was working on that. I mean, I was watching that while kind of getting all set up for hopping into hopping over on a Theta Thursdays stream, which is that was a lot of fun to go on Theta Thursday. But I'm watching I get onto the structure and I'm watching it, and all I can think is, what the fuck? There was like 40. I can't remember where the D scan's at from that one, but there's like 42. There was like 42 scorpions. Like there's a huge fleet. I think it was 50, 250 plus on the structure. So that turned into just blue ball.
Also, Opus says you're still low, I guess?
Yeah,
I don't know how.
You projected my voice, Opus.
You destroyed your own thing,
Yeah.
by streaming the other day while we were shooting the shit.
Hey, man. Gotta get that affiliate status. But it ended up being a blue ball. There's a lot of shit talking going on. I mean, there's a lot of shit talking. I did the copy pasta, the infamous Eve copy pasta. Triglavian copy pasta. Why the fuck did you make Invasion? That whole one.
Oh yeah.
I think that should still be alive today.
Yeah, I had to
It's
revive it a
content.
little bit.
They need to
It's
bring Steve's back to high sec.
oh god, yes. Steve's
Yeah,
on high set gates.
yeah,
Ooh,
great.
dude, think about the people and the salt. Mm.
Yeah. All right, so that turned into a blue ball fest. I mean, that fleet, dude, I wouldn't even want to hit it. I mean, that would have,
Nullsec 2.0.
yeah,
That's what I said when I went in there. I was like, all right, well, we've got Nullsec all over again.
Well, I
yeah,
mean, that's what I'm worried about. Is this is just going to become nullsec 2.0 because goons have been moving in and then mm,
yeah. I can agree with you on that. I mean, yeah, but Horde's been here, Frat's been here. I mean,
yeah, but they
big,
haven't been going at each other
yeah,
like big time trying to kill their stuff. Now that there's an objective, just like, oh boy, wonder what's going to happen if Pochven.
catch dumb idiots that don't understand how Pochven works. I mean, that's the Kybernaut way. Whenever we go on a fleet, we avoid a Hobbs fleet. There's always some slow person behind everything, and we'll catch him and kill him.
That's why
Yeah.
small gang is so great in Pochven.
Oh yeah,
There is
small.
so many. There are so many. It's such a target-rich environment, and you have to also avoid, the paladin fleets and everything, because obviously, they blow away a small gang, but that doesn't mean you can't kill all of their tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I expected Horde to come out in force. I was not surprised at all whatsoever that they had a fucking huge ass fleet sitting on that bank and blue bowling. I
Mm.
was and ending up it being a blue ball. I was not surprised. I mean, I was kind of hoping they were going to be like, oh, they won't come a second night in a row, but try our damnedest. So
Well, I look at it as because there's this we're going to burn it all down push, things are going to get a little bit more spicy for quite a while.
yeah,
And
yeah,
with
it
goons moving in because of the money, it's not going to be good.
yeah, it's going to be one of those things. It's going to have to be that push them until they break point.
And unfortunately, that's not good.
Well, yeah, it's going to turn into one of those things where it'll be Weird Shota size fleets or Navula size fleets that will take it down. It's not going to
Wonder
be,
who's going to bat phone who. You know,
Hey, a
that
structure battle here and there ain't terrible. It's when you have to do it over and over again.
yeah.
it's
So
when you have timer after timer after timer, and you just want to die because it's just like, oh, it's another timer.
yeah,
Joy.
yeah. I don't miss those days. But on the fun side is being on the happy side.
Yep.
Those are the fun timers.
And you don't have any structures for them to retaliate. So,
Yeah.
would be chill.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. It's just, I think that because these structures are irreplaceable, gonna get quite interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of flash forward to last night. So I'm a small gang. I FC small gang. I don't do big heavy ships. I like fast, nimble. You better know how to fly your shit. I'm not telling you how to fly. You're not an F1 monkey. I can't do that stuff. I will F1 monkey in fleets when it's big heavy comps. It's not my game style. I have the skills. I can do the damage and stuff for it, but it's not. I'm one of those dudes that throw me in a small ship and I'm having a field day. Throw me in a shack and tell me to FC the fleet. Yeah, no, I'm good. I covered. I did get some praise that evac us out before we whelp like a 15 bills fleet. But it's not my bread and butter. I'm that small game guy. Always have been. I probably will drift a little bit bigger just to get more experience as a backup for Kybernauts, but it's not my bread and butter. But we,
I mean, you can use Marauders in small game. I mean,
I do use a Marauder in small game.
I've seen y'all doing it.
It's that seeing a fleet and being responsible for other people's livelihood, not just like, well, if I whelp my Marauder, I don't really give a shit. It's that, that huge ISK wallet of damage that's going to happen.
Go yeet your Marshal.
I don't want to
yeet your Marshal.
Well,
when we get partner, you're yeeting your Marshal.
If I ever get partner, I will totally yeet my Marshal. And what I'd do is I'd probably just get, a 25-man fleet together with that Marshal, and then we yeet it, and then everyone just leaves fleet and blows it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure to do it for, my co-hosts, my guests first, my loyal followers since the beginning times of this clusterfuck.
People who want a big kill mail want to know your location.
So,
or
that
you
might
yeet
happen,
it
but
on the you yeet it on the Fortizar kill.
Yeah, gating a Marshal for Pochven, that'd be a little. But then I see.
Element.
We'll see. Maybe I can see if the UPG guys want. We get that 4 kill. My Marshal will be sitting there for you. The whore on the kill mail. I should undock really quick and whore on my own kill mail.
Sounds about right.
I tanked my Z kill board so hard too, but whatever.
So can we expect the structure bashing to continue?
Yeah. So I evac the grid last night. We had 3 timers last night that were created from Wednesday. Yeah, Nutella. About like 30-ish, somewhere between 30 and 40% of the armor was left when we bailed out. Horde pulled their OBS fleets in forward defense, probably because the dude manning the structure was screaming like a little girl. He managed to get the ops groups that they had running to come to defense. So when the first one warped in, we were like, all right, we should probably get off grid. And as we were getting ready to get off grid, one of our eyes on the gate grid was like, another Ishtar fleet just warped in. And I was like, yep, nope. And we have enough smart bombs to potentially defang them all, but it is just like, it's going to be too much work and a lot of people are going to die. So I prefer to save people's wallets while I was FCing in my not most comfortable state.
How dare you? How dare you? People need to get kill marks and get killed.
They do, but I don't want to level fleet for nothing. But yes, Pochven is burning. I think, I want to say, let me double check this really quick. I want to say that Awa is now clear of passes. Kino only has 1 control pass left, and that's a memorial one. So yes, the burning is happening. It's glorious.
Well, I think it's going to take a lot longer than a lot of people think.
Oh yeah.
And the bad thing is going to be the null versus null big blobs over their final structures.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to be fun for anybody.
No, but I mean, it's
just going to be M+1, and
yeah. I mean, I'm having fun right now seeing those Astra houses go down on Wednesday. I was just like, fuck yes, there's 2 more out of here. I mean, I had a total of 4 out of the original 17 gone, and there's like 13 left.
I know y'all been hating on those things for a long time.
We took a break for a little while, and then we blew up that first one. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've loved the birding. Feel like Trogdor birdinating.
But yeah,
those
Otella is just straight spam. It needs to be cleaned up.
No.
It's a lot of work.
It is a garbage dump of after houses.
Oh yeah.
So they'll be gone eventually. I mean, Kybernauts has zero intention of giving up on deleting that shit out of Otella. We view all player-owned structures in Pochven pretty much as just space junk that needs to get cleaned up.
I really wonder if it's going to be cleaned up as easily as people want it to be.
Yeah.
And if there won't be another mechanic put in to actually have limited structures where you can have like one per system or something like that.
I mean, that would create nice content driver where you fight for your system.
I think having one like defensive structure per system is a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, not being able to put up like 3 or 4 other ones and have plenty of industrial structures, but not spamming Fortizars and Keep Stars and stuff.
Yeah. And I lucked out. I got a kill nail on the second Astra house.
Nice.
That we killed Wednesday, so.
That's a special one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, no, I don't really care about the kill nails. It kind of was like, woo!
I mean, getting on the kill mail's good.
Well, it's funny because, we've been flying around we've been bashing structures for like 45 minutes, an hour already. Because we already had started before the big fleet came in.
Yeah.
And so it was all right, like, all right, we're going to move on to the next one. And then we blew up the second one, and I was just like, BRB, I ran off, that ticked me so bad. Came back, start going through the warp, and was like, oh shit, I was the person that got the kill mail on that. What the fuck? So that's normally how my kill mails go. I'm normally like the last one to realize, oh yeah, I got the kill mail. So yeah, Pochven's hopping a bit on this. I agree, it's going to be a slugfest, especially seeing how many people were on that fort.
I just don't think it's going to be as fun as people think it is. That's all. It's good that it's happening. It should have happened a long time ago before everybody got organized.
Mm-hmm.
But for a while, goons didn't see the reason to go to Pochven. And then all of a sudden, oh, PH is making all this money. Oh, we should kill them. It's like,
yep.
It's like, come on, boys.
No, I agree with you on that one.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
They're under new management.
Lead to frat only that have the only structure. I don't know. I mean, maybe. It depends on what happens.
I feel like if frat literally has the only structure in Pochven, I think everyone and their mother will come to kick that horde's teeth in. I mean, we know Ropel wants it dead.
Oh, of course.
I mean, we brought everyone and their mother.
Yeah.
To the defense of Rhodes forts.
Yeah. The thing on the attacking side gives you a little bit more leeway. I mean, yeah, you're burning through this to kill it, but
Rote has suffered a lot at the hands of Frat.
Yeah. I think a lot. I think the call to arms across Eve in general to destroy the last. If Strat had the only last structure left in Pochven, I think the call to arms that if they could have used it would be a totally different story. I think it would just be like, hey, let's just keep the keep in here.
Enough people don't like Frat officially, but they work with them or alongside them, and I don't think a lot of people understand the beast that they've made, and a big, massive, super null block or whatever you want to call it is not good in my opinion. It's better to have littler blocks all over.
Yeah, well, you could say the same thing. I mean, I remember the old days of South Space too, so I'm happy I don't live in that world. I'm really happy I do not live in that world anymore. Or
Yeah, I'm sort of not feeling it. Like with the goons, Strybog become part of goons. I'm not feeling it.
join the Imperium. Yeah. Well,
I did not join that alliance to be in another null block. I left a null block to be a part of that. You know, it's like just back full circle, boys.
yeah.
Full triangle, dude. Full triangle.
yeah. We don't use circles here, Reece. We use triangles.
It's the circle of abuse. So it's a bad thing. So it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just though I do see a lot of opportunities for hunters, but the only problem is that the question is how many people from goons come in to move in for the money. And if there's enough of them, they will push out most of the spawn ganger, if not
Yeah.
all of them.
I wouldn't think there would be enough motivation to do something like that. I mean, if anybody were going to shut down Postron, they would have done it already.
Well, they wanted to. And then there was that drama back in the day over fleets and taxes. And
There's not enough. There's not enough content here to support, a massive amount of people.
Yeah.
And that's what creates the drama.
It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah. No, and on that note, just about Pochven in general, 6 bill up from beating the Forge out.
You should have yeeted. You should have yeeted your Marshall. Then we would be on top.
Should undock my Marshall, put it into system, tell Kyber not to kill it, so it has the kill boards.
Yeah, you just tell your friends.
Tell my friends to get 4 on the kill now. Yeah, my unfit Marshall could have tipped us over and could have beaten Forge out.
No, you at least have to fit it with T2 stuff.
Fuck that, dude. I'd just be like, 7 bill right there.
Like, here's the thing. All CCP has to do to balance this out properly is return the money, really nice money-making options to nullsec. Instead of nerfing everything down to the ground, it's like, oh, you want a rat? You got to use the beacon. And it's limited per times a day. And it's going to tackle you because we want things in space to be killed.
Which no one is ratting big ships anymore.
Dude, I used to want to have a Nyx and rat and make my money and then yeet dumb stuff at people. You know? That was my plan. And then the ESS came, and then the DBM came, and then it's just like, ugh.
Then the ESS came, and then the reserve banks opened up, and then Kylon stole 28 bill.
I mean, I love the idea of the reserve banks. I just don't like that the end result of what the actual ratter gets is so low.
Yeah. I agree. Well, there's a fuck ton of shit that I agree nullsec has been raped and pillaged of a lot of their content, like completely is gone. But even Pochven needs changes and stuff done to it. Like it's odds, mineral fields, and that's really it. The rest of the payouts are a joke.
Yeah, there should be.
They're
There
anti-trade.
should.
So go ahead, Reece. Not Reece. Go ahead,
No.
Kylon.
I was
Go
saying,
ahead.
yeah, world arcs are in Pochven as well. They pay out quite a bit.
Yeah. And a lot of good sales. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at somebody wrote in chat saying that they should have focused on the reward for PvP, not the punishment of PvE.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. It's just they want to sell more Plex, and what Plex is up to 4.8 million right now. That's not good for the game.
Remember to do your surveys. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot to go through that, Reece. All the fun survey questions.
Oh man, like
Another
what are you looking for in a first-person shooter? And I'm just like, you should not make a first-person shooter. The market is saturated. You
Are
would
you gonna
have to have something special.
are you gonna Are you gonna link it to a? Are you gonna link it to PlayStation 4? Because they're phasing that out right now. The typical move.
Wait, I've got some of this. Select your favorite video game genres. In the past 12 months, which of the following shooter games have you played?
None.
How much do you enjoy the certain element? What about the economy? What do you think about the economy? And I'm just like, bruh.
Inflation. Inflation is fucking out of
Actual real world inflation's fucking me out.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Like,
But-
that's one reason I'm currently winning Eve is 60% difference in sub fee versus a year ago.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Uh,
Well, for you in particular, yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely stopped or moved more towards buying my Plex with this rather than US dollars.
Yeah.
Ever since it went up. It went. I mean, it's with 4 accounts. That's $20 more a month on for something that's not essential.
Yeah. Yeah, when I had
Well-
my 6 accounts, the change was, $30 more bucks a month.
I don't know. It's just one of those things that I think that they could have done a lot better, but we know that. And there was the other thing they're talking about how they're coming out with this new patch and this new content that's going to be amazing. And I saw the CSM say what they could with the NDA. And they said it's not going to save Eve. It's good, but it's not going to save Eve.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm in the same wait and see as you, Reece, but I'm still playing because I did my move of price hike, buying another year.
In any case, she's got years left in her, I think.
Yeah. And I know certain
3
players.
years max.
I know certain players will literally stay on until the server shuts down.
Yeah.
Opus
still
Magnus
think-
will.
I still think that they should have taken advantage of the pandemic and started a rebase of the code. That way they could just say, hey, we're going to put this on new code so we can do so many amazing things, and then just burn down New Eden and make a new one.
Yep.
With exclusive, like, different skins for your different amount of participation in the old New Eden.
New Eden.
Yeah. Like, you could have, you got 250 million skill points. You get a skin for X amount of ships that nobody else can get. Or you get a, combat suit or something.
And
You
then
know.
you watch me be like, "Well, I'm done. I'll take the skins. I'll be subbed for a month and be like, I am not going back to my 2006 gameplay."
Hmm.
Speaking of, have you noticed how much the Triglavian red combat suit's selling for now?
No, the last one I saw was like 24 bill for the female suit.
Well, it's up to 39 now.
It's getting
Inflation,
close.
boys.
It's getting close to that point where I might take that off my character. And sell it.
No. You hold it. You hold it forever.
At least
Because,
until 100 bill.
and then when you sell it for 100 bill and then it goes up to 200, you'll be like, oh, fuck, I should have sold it, man.
God damn
You get 1 or 2 Titans, I don't know.
it.
No, you aren't even getting a Titan off of that.
Trade it for an AT ship.
Ha! AT ships. Nah, I don't know. Did you see the? I linked you that other thing about what CCP Swift
Now
said
the
about how Dota's lost half of its player base and it's fine.
There's a difference in player base sizes.
Well, you also have to look at how many people you need to manage the server well.
Yeah.
You know, you have
Is it still on?
if you had 5,000 people playing Dota, it wouldn't be great, but it would still be playable.
Yep.
But if we're looking at what now, we're still going down. We're 20 something thousand.
Yeah.
I
mean,
I don't want this to die.
and when your peak is like 1.2 million, there's a big difference in player bases.
I don't know. I heard somebody was talking this. Were you talking about it where there's another that I guess it's the Chinese universe is built different, the new one they're coming out with?
They are redoing it. They have reseeded a new uh, um, Serenity. Yeah, they've reseeded it and they're getting ready to shut down the server and re-up it with a new seed where null sec's in the center, then low sec, and high sec on the outer edges.
Hmm.
So with that change, null sec in the center, oh, that would be so interesting because you could have people just flop scenes of everyone's null sec space all over the place.
I think that it would be pretty interesting. I think it would be a cool change up.
I mean,
I don't know.
I get how the current map is done makes sense. Because, technically in a galaxy, planets are closer together in the center and they're further out on the outer reaches. Well,
Yeah,
stars,
I
I should say.
understand that.
So I get that you'd have a higher concentration in the center of control and whatnot, because that's where you start at, not. Well, then again, I can't say anything because, planet Earth is on an arm of the Milky Way galaxy, so it can make sense if you want to go real world style. Where we start on the outside. And,
I don't know. I think the problem is that dealing with anything right now when you're a dev is dealing with all these years of backlog of people having stuff.
yeah.
And like, have you ever seen the 1DQ grid? Holy shit. And it is optimized and
Yep.
it is amazing. And I have to give them credit for that. And the other thing is like, how do you change things up without destroying all those things without pissing off your entire player base?
Yeah.
It's a tough
Uh,
one.
I think it still all boils down to the changes in prices for most players.
For
I
me, it's the
mean,
price.
Torfall just went and did his Reddit post about he's pretty much like, fuck Eve, I'm playing Albion online.
I mean, I don't blame them.
I mean, I kind of do blame him because every time I look at screenshots from that game, I'm like, dude, this is worse than WoW graphics.
Well, I think it comes down to if they would do a 2-for-1 special where it came out less than the price of the, the old sub fee per, but it still came out about the same as the new sub fee, people would be all over it.
Yeah.
Like, you give me 2 sub fees or multi-character training, integrated into my sub fee, then it might be worth it. Also, did you see like freaking LSIs are expensive as all balls right now?
No.
Let me see here. Appraisal. I think it's like close to a bill.
No, I can see it.
Yeah. Average, according to appraisal, is 910 million. The minimum
Damn.
848. The median is 870. So, ooh,
Yeah, I don't know. Only so
not a
much you can
good
do.
thing. Well, inflation's getting out of hand, and with all those nerfs to every other kind of asset or aspect of grinding is, it's not good. It
Oh
only
man,
compounds the issue.
Drake. Drake just gave me his Welt Marshall fit. Hardy fit.
Are you going to do that?
I don't know. We'll see. If I ever get partner, maybe.
Well, I guess we got to do some more hours,
We gotta get some. We gotta get
but
some people. Only 10 bill. I mean, it's only three
10
more
bills a
bill on
month.
top of the. Yes, yes, Drake. Poverty cost. Yeah, it's only 3 bill out of my wallet. That only put me down to like 60 bill. Yeah, no. I don't know. I feel like most of the malcontent though is just because of the price hike. It's that where the fuck are you spending your money from? Like me with 6 accounts, like dude, you're getting a nice chunk. I mean, besides my main has always been on year subs. I've always done year subs because it keeps me from playing for a month and then being like, all right, I'm gone. Especially when I like at the beginning when I come back, I do like a 3 month sub just so it holds me, and then like within my first 3 months of coming back in 2020, I ended up in Kybernauts, and then it was like, all right, well, fuck this shit. I'm going to 1 year subs. It's cheaper in the long run for me. So I feel like
Yeah,
it's the price hike. The price hike is what has shot them in the foot because I was running 6 characters at one time. They were all sub.
and that's 6 subs, and that's good for their everything.
Granted, they're still getting a little bit of money off of me because once a month I log in, I buy buy a set of skill extractors, a single stack of 10, and I rip strip everything out of one of my ults, and I give all the injectors to my main, and go, all right, speeding through this year and a half long training queue a little bit faster.
Yeah, but you're at a point where it ain't really worth it to inject.
I don't really care. It's not giving it to other people. I mean, skill points to other people. That's my big thing. I'm keeping it out of the hands of people who, because that stack of 10 was estimated of like 8.8 million.
Hmm.
So it's like,
You
yeah,
could have used
I
that 8.8 billion for something.
for another Marshall to weld
Yeah, why not?
it.
No one said you can't whelp more things, right?
But it's just helping me finish off those level fives and tech 2 shits and level fives and weapon specializations, so I can murder more. Be
And if it
completely
works, it works.
be completely maxed out and have fun with it.
If you're happy, you're happy.
Oh yeah, of course I'm happy.
Look, that I mean, if there was more cool content and more things were a little bit more profitable, I think I'd still be playing.
I think, well, in general, I think that mine redistribution was bullshit. It fucked over a lot of people that, yeah, I know the high sec care bear, but they fucked around with stuff too much that like now low cycle ore is worth like a fuck ton of money. No one wants to go into low cycle ore because of
Dude,
the oppressive nature of low cycle.
I used to do those little mining anomalies in high sec. You remember when they had them? And they'd have a little bit of ore, a little bit of ore you couldn't get in high sec. And that was it was fun because you would go around chasing it, seeing which ones got, filled up. And it was a lot more fun. But now it's like, now what?
Mine and die because there'll be some asshole.
Because the blob's here.
No, because there'll be some asshole like me cloaked up with a dictator just waiting for you to get close and bubble you and uncloak bubble scram when I'm done recalibrating and melt your ship and cloak back up and wait again.
See, this is when I have the special redacted Speedy X thing, and you'll never catch me. But I'm not mining right now. I'm not even on.
Unless you get that flex from that survey.
Well, we'll see, right?
It's a couple months of fun. On CCP's time.
Or if you start getting that Plex all the time,
You and Kylon are going to have to fight over that one.
I don't think Kylon's going to fight too much.
Alright, so we will have to somehow get Reece in, and then we'll have to set up a monthly Como Fight Club battle at the Abyssal Arena between you and Kylon over who gets the 500 Plex.
But you know what we have to do? We have to do something even better.
What?
We have to do Battle Ventures.
I was gonna say what, Battle Grids?
He won everything Battle Ventures.
I've already got a whole stack of those in Newton from the last year's Care Bears Revenge fleet.
That's a good thing. Oh, speaking of that, what about Totality Day coming up?
Yep. I gotta keep reaching around. I'll be hosting. I'm gonna have to get some other people to help me out. I don't know who will be able to help me out and get some prizes together.
I gotta go AFK for a second. Door.
Yep. I will do Donovic's one again. Another 25 to get in, so I'll have over 100 to hand out for free. But then if I can get a couple people to help me out with the two races, we'll do two separate races, one just around the non-home systems, and then one around the home systems. Get those 3 events kind of nailed down. Probably do the races back to back. But we'll have to nail down dates.
Yeah, we'll try to Totality Day. Totality Week, I guess.
Yeah.
I wonder if Root's going to do anything with it. Probably leave an invasion fleet. Pretend to invade somewhere, and like we invaded, I believe, France last
year. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to figure out some more things. I'll have to reach out to some of the other groups in Pochven and try and get everything sorted together. I'll probably try to get a calendar together so we can not bump up to each other on dates and times and stuff. But all right, let's. I mean, it'd be nice to see another weird showed up. 15-man free for all.
Well, the weird showed approving. Yes.
Yeah.
I really hope. Sahara said she was coming back for that, so really hope that happens.
But she's still got some subs going, if I remember right.
Yeah.
So could be fun.
So we'll have to just organize stuff nicely.
Donate prizes. That's probably what they'll do.
Donated prizes is how we ran off of it last year. We'll see how it rolls. I'm not donating a Marshall or my female bioadaptive suit.
No way. I wouldn't expect you to.
But there's some other shit out there. There's stuff out there for donating prizes. I mean, just to kind of,
Well, right now, Icky hauls are not too bad.
yeah, maybe I'll poke around. I mean, I have a fuck ton of shits sitting in Jeddah, so maybe
Make
I'll
a decent Icky and then sell that off. I mean, you can't hurt, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
And it's not too expensive because you already said you're rich. What's a bill for a grand prize for a big free for all?
I mean, I bought like almost $1 billion in town picks, so.
More. We need more.
We'll see. It's in the planning stages still. I got to get cracking on it though, because we don't have too much time. We have like what, about a month, a little bit over a month.
Yeah.
So.
We don't really have much room.
Gotta start getting this shit together, and organized in the triangle. But we can start doing our little wind down. Reece is been super active on Zkill. If you didn't know, he he soloed a Nyx in a diamond. Took him 15 hours, but he soloed it in a diamond. Reece doesn't have anything to say because he's
winning.
He's winning at Eve right now. Myself. So actually, it was pretty funny. It was after the stream 2 weeks ago. We went and fucked around, doing a little roam. It was super impromptu. Like there were people on. We had plans to do one fleet, and then kind of were like, well, that one's not going to happen tonight. We have to move to a different night. So we started roaming around the triangle, and a former officer of Kybernauts happened to uncloak his Loki. So we hopped on that thing like a fat kid on a cookie. We took out Isaac's Loki pretty quick. Just 3 Hecates, a Heretic, Enyo, and a Kiki on it. But after we killed that, I was like, well, this fleet is officially like 10,000% positive I'm taking this home. We did kill it. We did nab a couple other things on our way back. We ended up popping a Vexer, and I have some pod kills because, they were pods. And one of our guys would tell us to warp. It's my small game. He was kind of like, if you catch something, let us know. We'll warp you. And by the time I got there, it was just a pod. So, but that was fun. And I had some random stick kills and destructure kills. But that was probably the most fun, just popping Isaac. And then he started chasing us around. At one point, I think we dropped a couple guys because they had to log for the night. It was like, all right, we're just saying screw this. We're logging for the night. I do not want us to lose our ships right now. So
Yeah.
that was my fun since the last show. Kylon?
Let's see. Well, we've done a fair bit of small game, as we always do. But I think my favorite kill was one where it was not really us on the kill mill. It was a frat service. Let me look at my report here. No, it was Ishtar's. It was a fraternity Ishtar fleet, and we decloaked and bubbled them on the gate of an observatory, and at the very same second, a gigantic Brechter fleet walked in.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so they just started losing ships left and right. They lost like half of their logi wings until they only had one scimitar left, so they had to warp off. That was pretty funny.
It's always fun. All right. So we'll shoot for another one in 2 weeks. You probably will notice that I will probably go live randomly. Trying to hit the 8 hours and 7 streams and in a 30-day period, so got to knock out some quick little short things. It probably will be me just talking on here about random shit about Eve or something. Mainly because I think it's either my ISP or my computer that just is fucking dumpster diving the second I try to stream my gameplay. So
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out.
yeah, I gotta work on that. I gotta figure out why the fuck it isn't working. Literally dumpster to sit down to like 120 pixels, and then it just still wants to load. So I don't know what's going on with it. Something's going on between the two. So who knows? But we will probably, that one might be the totality day one, so I'm gonna have to get my ass in gear to get everything set up to kind of get us ready for totality day streaming. The second might be October 2nd. I might do. It's either going to be next the 18th or the 2nd. We'll have our totality day episode, kind of running through our events that we have planned. And besides that, you know, gotta keep it dangerous and Pochven. Murder shit all the time.
Indeed.
And just hold on for a second, guys. I'm going to, just for fun, raid someone for the giggles, because why not? Let me get this set up. There we go. So until next time, guys, fly dangerous. For you Pochven folks, keep the murder going. We gotta beat out the Forge. We have to beat the Forge out.
Yeah.
But
Just say no to Ishtar's.
Yeah. Kill everything you possibly can.
It's one thing that we all can agree on. Ishtar's are crap. So, yes.
Murder Ishtars all the time. All day, every day.
24/7.
Alright, thanks guys.
Have a good